Hey guys, how's it going? Today I am in London. Now London is one of my favorite cities in the world. I used to live here for a few years, and what I want to do today, I've just arrived a couple of days ago, and I thought I would be a tourist in my old home city, right? So what I want to do, I want to show you just how amazing London is, just because the city is very pedestrian, right? So what you can do is you can walk from one place to another in the city center, and just see all the sights on foot. You don't necessarily need to have a bus or a metro or anything else, right? You can just walk from one place to another. So as it happens, my accommodation here in London is in Bermondsey. It's a neighborhood in the South Bank of London. I am here next to Bermondsey Station, which you can see right over there. And the good thing about it here is that the first objective that I have for today is within walking distance, right? So the first thing I want to go to is go see Tower Bridge. Tower Bridge is about a 10-minute walk from here, and from there we're going to go to different monuments and different landmarks, and we're going to see London on foot. So join me and let's go see Tower Bridge first. So if you know your way around the side streets here, there's actually a way to go from to Tower Bridge by the seaside, by the riverside. Okay, so there's a way to pass through these small side streets that would allow us to walk all the way up to Tower Bridge. And actually, if you have a look over there, you can see it already. So what I want to do, if the passageway is still open, I want to go through a passageway through these buildings and walk on the riverside over there all the way to Tower Bridge and get a nice view of the city from over there. Let's see if we can pass through. All right, so good news, it looks like it is open. This is called the Jubilee Walkway. Okay, I think this is China Wharf. That's what it's called, but you can see there's a passageway through here, and then we can walk right by the riverside, and you can walk all the way up to the other side of London, but I'm gonna go just to Tower Bridge, and then I'm gonna stop there. But the walk there is quite nice. Alright, so there you go. You can see how close Tower Bridge actually is from where I was previously. It's just about 10-minute walk, and the walkway here is really nice because you have all these restaurants on the side. You get a nice view of the other side of the river, the north part of London. I'm in the south part now, and then we will walk to Tower Bridge all the way up there. Let's go. All right, so there is Tower Bridge, the first objective. Now I want to tell you an interesting fact about Tower Bridge. The reason it was built to have this shape is because back in those days there was a law that said around this area of the river you cannot build a bridge that stops traffic. Okay, there were wharves, there were ports around here, so you cannot stop the ship traffic of those large ships with the sails and everything, right? So the reason they built it like this was that it allows both pedestrian traffic uninterrupted, right? Because if you have a look, you can go as a pedestrian all the way to the first tower, go up the first tower, okay, go across, down the second tower, and on your way. And at the same time, the bridge opens in the middle, right? So it opens like that for large ships. Whenever there's a large ship that needs to go inside, the bridge can open, and it allows traffic both for large ships and pedestrians at the same time. At the moment, right now, I don't think any large ships go into the city of London, but you can still visit the top part as well, and there's a glass floor. You can see down below. It's really fun, so I do recommend you do that. But what I want to do now is I want to show you the best place to have a beer here in London. And it is the best place because it allows you to see both Tower Bridge and something else at the same time, a very important objective. So let's go to that pub. I'll show you where it is, and then we'll have, or you can have a drink there. I'm just gonna move on to go see the next objective. All right. All right, so I have just walked up on the bridge, on the road that goes right in underneath the bridge. Okay, and I'm just walking in the opposite direction. So you can see Tower Bridge behind me, and I'm just going that way. And right at the first kind of small intersection with the next street is the pub that I'm looking for. Okay, so it's one of the best pubs in London. It's quite traditional, so you can get like a nice pint of beer, you can get some pub food, traditional pub food. But also I like it because you can sit outside, have a look at the Tower Bridge behind me, and on the left side I want to show you what you can see there. So I'll be there in 2 minutes. All right, so the pub is called the Tower Bridge Draft House. Okay, so you can sit outside here. You have a view of the Tower Bridge over there, and on this side you have a view of the Shard. Okay, the Shard is the tallest building in London. It's got about 300 and something meters, and you can actually go up on the Shard. It costs around £30, I think, so you can get a nice view from there. I don't recommend you go there though. There's a nicer view that I can show you. This is a tip for you where to go to get a nice view. But for now, I'm gonna go back to the Tower Bridge. I'm gonna cross it, and on the other side is my next objective, which is the Tower of London, which is the castle that was basically built in London to protect the city. So let's go and have a look, see how we can get there. All right, so now I am right on the bridge, and while you're on the bridge you have to stop and check out the view, okay, because the view from here is really nice. So that's the south side of London, and then you get the Thames River, and then that's the north side with all the financial hubs and companies and all that. Right now the ship in the middle is called the HMS Belfast, and it is a battleship. I think it's from the Second World War, and it is now a museum, so you can go inside and visit it. But also, if you just fancy a nice walk around the city, the south side of London by the river has this walkway, and it goes on for I think 2 or 3 kilometers. It's really long, and it's really nice. It just goes by the river. It shows you the city, the view from different areas. It's really cool. I've done it many times. You can see down there on the grass you have people chilling and having some food, a picnic, or just a chat. So this is a really nice place to just hang out, have a walk, relax, no traffic, no stress, just enjoy the city, right? And you can see the Shard in the background there. So what I want to do is on the other side, on the north side, there is the Tower of London. Okay, that's the castle. I think it might be closed now, but in normal circumstances, in a normal travel year, let's say, unlike this one, then you can go there and visit the castle. Okay, they have the crown jewels, they have a few different interesting things to see, and I'm gonna walk over there and have a look and show you how easy it is to get there from here as well. So we just cross Tower Bridge. Now also keep in mind that this is Tower Bridge, this is not London Bridge. Okay, you can actually see London Bridge from here. It's quite unspectacular, right? It's the next bridge over, so you can see it over there. That is London Bridge. This is Tower Bridge because of the towers, right? So people do get those confused. They are not the same. In any case, let's go over there and walk by the Tower of London. right, so that is the Tower of London. Of course, you can go in. It's quite, it's a bit more expensive, I think. I think it's about £25 or so. But it is a nice place, nice to see while you're here. But for me, I'm just going to walk around it, and I'm going to go to my next objective, which is the City of London. Let's go check it out. All right, guys, so I'm just walking towards the city now. I am on the other side of the Tower of London. Okay, I'm just walking in that direction towards the city, and there's a couple of things that you could see while you're in the City of London. So City of London is different from London. There's kind of a city within a city. Okay, so obviously there's nothing, you can just walk through it. Whenever you enter the City of London from London, okay, London is the big one, City of London is the actual smaller city of the financial district, right? Whenever you enter it, you will see these dragon statues, okay? They have a meaning, but they're here mostly for decoration and to mark the boundary of the city, or the boundary between the two cities, the city within a city. But the city itself is the home to kind of the London financial district. Okay, so that's where you're gonna see most of the bankers and wankers, as they call them, or people that work in the city. During the day, it gets really busy during a work day. Today is Sunday, so there's not that busy. But first thing I want to show you from here, do you see that building at the top? You can't really see it very well from here, but up there, right at the top, is what we call a sky garden. Okay, a sky garden is basically a garden right at the top of the building. You can go inside, there's no fee, but obviously there's a restaurant and a bar there. Okay, so unfortunately the Sky Garden is closed now, so I can't go up and show you the view from over there. But actually, I want to tell you an interesting fact about this building. When it was first opened, because of its kind of concave shape, it used to reflect sunlight down below and melt plastic parts of cars parked down below. Okay, so that's why they put this kind of mesh over it, so that it doesn't reflect the sunlight and, you know, cause problems down below. But anyway, I'm gonna continue on, and what I want to go now is I want to go to the monument. Okay, I'll show you what the monument is. It's the monument to the Great Fire of London, and it's now a tower structure that you can go on top and have a view of the city from there as well. So let's check it out. All right, so that is the monument to the Great Fire of whenever it happened. Let's have a look. To the Great Fire of London. Okay, and there's stairs inside. You can go all the way up and take some photos from up there. It's quite nice. I've done it once, but yeah, interesting thing to see, and walking distance from the city, from everything. It's actually in the city. It's not walking distance, it's in the city. You can go all the way up, and it's a nice view from up there. But I'm gonna keep moving on because there are a ton of more things to see. All right, the Bank of England. You might recognize this from various Bond movies, or, you know, various Hollywood movies. They often, if there's anything involved with finance, money, it's happening in London, then it's probably going to be a scene shot here. So yeah, this is the bank, the Central Bank of England, I think. I haven't actually gone inside. You might be able to visit it, but it's a nice building anyway. It's a good stopping point to check it out on your London trip. Okay, so my next stop is St. Paul's Cathedral, which you can see over there. But before we get to it, I want to show you I want to give you a tip of where you can see one of the most beautiful views of St. Paul's Cathedral, and it is the shopping center of One New Change. They have a rooftop terrace and a cocktail bar at the top. It gets really busy during work days, but now it's a Sunday. I wonder if it is open, so I'm going to try to go up. It might be closed, but I'm just going to try to go up and show you the nice view from up there. Let's check it out. Hi there.
Right.
Is the roof bar open?
The roof bar is open, but the terrace isn't, so you can't walk around. It's just tables only.
Okay. All right.
Right,
Cool.
sorry.
Thanks. All right. So I don't know if you heard that, but the terrace is closed, so cannot walk around. So annoying. During these days, everything is closed here. But what are you gonna do? I'm gonna walk around and check out the St. Paul's Cathedral from down below here. Okay, St. Paul's Cathedral. Now normally of course you could visit this. I think now it might be closed for the public or not. I'm not exactly sure, but I've been inside many times before, so I'm not going to go in this time. So now I'm almost done with the city. I'm almost outside of the city and entering London proper. I think the next objective that I have is the British Museum. Now, museums in London, most of them, you know, large public state museums, they are free. So you can go in anytime, you can stay as much as you want, you can go as many times as you want. It really doesn't matter, it's all free. So museums are a really nice way to spend an afternoon if you've got, you know, you got a Sunday afternoon to chill and relax. So it's about a 20-minute walk from here to the British Museum. I'm not going to film everything because obviously that would be quite boring for this kind of video, but yeah, I'm gonna head off to the British Museum and see if that is open, if I can enter that one. Let's check it out.